Right, progressing with the cleaning of the carbon from this. Well, I'll not say carbon, I'll say oil and exhaust deposits from the intake side. So as you know, we've cleaned the intake manifold, but now I really need to clean inside the ports in here, which are just the same, totally gunked up. Now to do this I have to make sure the valves are closed, because I don't want any of the crap falling into the cylinders, because that will score the walls, and then we're in a whole world of hurt then, start losing compression, etc., engine knackered. So I'm going to have to take off the cover so I can then turn the engine, check the valves are pointing upwards really, just to make, or the rocker shafts are pointing upwards, so then I know the valves are closed, so then I can clean out that particular port. So I'll have to do that individually. I'll get what I can out with a screwdriver, etc., and then I think I'll fill it with that alloy cleaner, because that worked quite well, and then suck it out with the hoover, obviously me wet hoover, not the normal hoover. However, starting to take these off, I can see already this has had in the past very recently what they said was a new rocker cover seal. Now what I can see is loads of silicone all around the side, so whether they've put a new seal in and then siliconed each side, I don't know. Also the bolts are they're not torque tightened, then they just drived in like solid, all of them at different various torques. So it's important when I reinstall this, I'll probably end up getting a new seal, clean all the silicone off, put it on, and then do the correct torque spec, which I think is about, it's something only daft like 12 foot-pounds or something, not a lot of torque, but at least it'll be a consistent all the way around and not totally squashing the rubber seal, which is clearly what's happened here. So anyway, we'll find out when I take it off. Plus these two here are no longer 10mm, they're 9mm, because they've rounded them off, probably with over tightening them. So I'm just about to try and get these off now with a 1/2 inch socket. Right, further update to follow, dilly. So just trying to show you inside the inlet ports. You can see they're all gummed up. It's not the best, but that, I think there's a valve stem, pretty gummed up. Get that end one. Yeah, so difficult to try and get an image on there. Okay, so I showed you the image of the inside of the ports, fairly bad, and do need cleaning out. So the good thing on this is they have renewed the injector wiring, which is a common fault on these because it's inside the rocker cover. It heats up, they get brittle, snap, short, etc. So it's good that they've been renewed, quite positive. Yeah, so we can see now I've got the cam lobe certainly on this side. That's cam lobe pointing down here, and that's the one pointing up, so we know that this valve is closed. So that means I can now pour in the fluid. I'm just going to use, put that in there inside. I'll just fill that little cap with the that fluid, the alloy cleaner, or Jant A9. Put that in neat and let it work its magic like it did on the intake manifold. Hopefully we'll have nice clean inlet ports, nice clean valves, make this run a world of good. Dilly. Okay, now hopefully you can see if I shine the torch in. Yeah, so that's inside the intake. You can see the fluid there is working away nicely. Yeah, so it's filled that port up quite well there. I've already scrubbed around the side, so that's already quite clean, or removed most of the gunk. So yeah, you can see it bubbling away. I'll probably leave it about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then start cleaning this one out, and then I can move on with the next. So I've obviously got 4 to do. This is actually the cleaner one of the 4, so the next one will be there'll be quite a bit comes out the next one, but Yeah, that's great. It's good how it's angled downwards, because it's holding all the fluid. That's confirming the valves are shut as well, so nothing's going to get into the chambers. Yeah, great stuff. Working a treat so far. Oh, dilly. Okay, so I've got my wet hoover. Just adapted it a bit. Tube on, some gaffer tape, another tube on, and that's good. I've turned it on. It does give suction. I'll not turn it on now, so it'll make it noisy. So that's spot on. I've got my hose there ready. So what I'm going to do first is just squirt some low pressure water into the that inlet port, just to wash out as much crap as I can, and then go in with the hoover. Also, that'll mean it's water going through this and not any corrosive crap, which won't do good for that. So yeah, bit of a flush, bit of a rinse, and then suck it all up with that. And then I'll be in there with the compressed air, blast it out with compressed air to make it nice and dry and get the rest of the crap out, and then hopefully we can see some results. Dilly. Right, difficult to see, but hopefully it's clean. You can see the valve stem there. Just see the valve head at the bottom as well. Yeah, so that is top dollar. If I can get all them that clean, I'll be a happy man. He was a bit of a better shot. Appreciate the mirror's a bit dirty as well, but yeah, if I get all them parts like that, we're sorted. Now when I flush the water out, you can see all the crap that came out. Yeah, so top job. Right, I'll crack on and get the rest done. Dilly. Right, as we can see, the new power steering pump has arrived. So I've got cylinders 1 and 3 soaking at the moment, with the old Jant A9 top dollar. So while that's working its magic, I'll get these replaced, get it bolted on. Happy days, dilly. Right, so there we have the new power steering pump fitted. Yeah, belt's back on. Just got it to top up and bleed. Can't bleed it properly until I start the engine, because I need to obviously turn the pump to get all the fluid to the power steering rack. Right, I'll now crack on with cleaning these parts. Dilly. Okay, just try and show you the other part now. All cleaned. Again, probably difficult to see on the video, but you can see the stem there, and yeah, just 100% better. There's no big clumps. There is some bits on the sidewall, but nothing to write home about. I am absolutely ecstatic with that. So I've got one more left to do. Dilly. Okay, we're just about ready to see the fruits of my labour. Back together. Happy days. Power steering fluid topped up. So all I do now is jack the car up, take the weight off the wheels. Without the engine started, I'll move it left and right. Hopefully that'll take a little bit of the power steering fluid in, just by suctioning the rack. And then start her up, turn her left and right, and that'll bleed the system. Dilly. Okay, let's start her up and bleed it. Okay, good. Started up, no bother. Seems like it's bled. I'll drop it down and see how the power steering reacts now when it's got weight on it. Dilly. Right, she's on the floor. I'll start her up, make sure I can achieve full lock. And the steering is now nice and light and not noisy. That's a fix. Well, and there we have it. 2 really good jobs done today, or over the past couple of days. We've done the power steering pump, sorted that problem out. Works a treat now, nice and light, no noise. And the second job was the cleaning of the intake manifold and intake ports on the head. A very messy job, but a one that shouldn't be overlooked. Yeah, it's now going to be breathing and getting the amount of air that it needs, which is great to allow this thing with this high mileage to run as good as it can be. Looking forward to taking it on a test drive now and see the improvements. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that and look forward to the next one. Dilly dilly.